Okay, welcome back to part two of Pebble Beach. This is the back nine. If you did see the first part, you would have seen the front nine. We were one under par, two birdies, one bogey. Lots of good driving on the front nine. The back nine gets interesting because aside from the 10th hole, everything plays into the wind. So it is different. We will get underway. And here we go on number 10. So this is the last hole at straight downwind, playing 428. I'm doing the same thing, aiming left, hoping for like a little bit of a slider, but it kind of hit a small draw. And this ball ends up way, way further than I would have expected. So the hole's 428. I hit it kind of over those bunkers, and I'm basically pin high, hitting it dead sideways, straight into the wind. And this thing gets up and just starts blowing left with the wind. And I think I end up with like a, 25 footer, 30 footer, something like that down the hill. Wasn't bad, just wasn't going to get very close from where I was. So first putt, I think I leave it, just short. So I'm thinking that's kind of like downwind, crosswind, downhill. I think it's going to be fast, but it kind of ends up being fairly slow. So easy par to get underway on the back. And now this 11th hole, probably the best drive I hit on the back. Straight uphill, straight into the wind. This is like a low flighted draw right at the center of the fairway. Definitely probably the best shot I hit all day off the tee from a solid standpoint. Now I think I've got like 90 yards, 85, 90 yards, and I've got a full kind of 56 degree that I'm trying to hit a low draw in there with. And I did just over top the flag, and now I've got a downhiller. Now I think I just watched someone's putt, and I believe, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's a different hole, but I miss on the low side. We go, I think I did ended up marking that and then tapped it in. And then we go to the par three. Now this is a great shot too, really low flighted, kind of big swooping draw. Now I thought this might have ended up short. I did hit a little bit off the toe, but then everyone thinks it's like all over the flag, really close, but it ends up being just short in the rough. Now I can't tell how it ended up here because it's all downhill from here. I would have thought it would have bounded on, but I don't know how it ended up there. Just missed that, hit it a little too hard, hit it through the break. Not bad, but not great. So we've got a par putt here, and I think I hammer this thing in the back. Yeah, like I think I hit that way, way too hard, but par, moving on. 13th hole, straight into the wind up the hill. I'm trying to hit a draw, and I kind of just flare it. Now the shot tracer always looks worse because you see the camera move, and I'm trying to finish the shot tracer where the ball finished, but it was essentially a straight push that ends up in the right rough. Now this is a 9-iron from about 155, and I thought it was going to be all over it, like a nice draw, but it ends up on the front edge. I hit this putt. I think it's like right in the teeth, but short. And so I'm kind of giving myself a bit of an oh man. But again, easy. Oh no, not an easy tap in. About a 3-footer, I guess. And then it just slips in the left edge. So remaining at 1 under, going to the 14th, the par 5, 572, uphill into the wind. I play this one. I don't play it safe, but I end up kind of pulling it up the left rough. It's fine. It's just in the rough. Didn't go very far, so I've got a mini driver out of the rough. Again, uphill into the wind, and I hit kind of like a Healy low cut. That's going to be a trend here real soon, but straight up the fairway. Good shot overall. I think I've got like 40 yards to the flag, and I hit one in there that's nice, sort of flighted draw. Kind of, you see it bounce, and then it kind of takes a break and rolls right up next to the hole for a little birdie. So that was fantastic. That was probably the best little half wedge. This is again like a thin cut. I tried to do the shot tracer the best I could, but the clip was short, so it's kind of weird. But 90 yards with a 56, another nice little low draw, kind of left and long of the flag, but obviously a good shot. Now I think this is the one where I just watched somebody's putt, and I think it's like it broke hard down to the right, and I just left it on the left edge. And I think I'm looking at him kind of saying like, yours went dead right. Mine ended up staying on the edge. Another thin heel here from the 16th. Mini driver is straight into the wind. Usually I'd hit like a 3-iron, but there was so much wind on this hole that I hit the mini driver, and I think I was just uncomfortable with it, and I shouldn't have done that. So I've got 130 yards in, and that's a 46 that, again, I think is all over the flag. High draw, right at it, but it ends up being short left, hits the hill, and kind of rolls left. Green's really sloped. Another putt, this one was dead in the center, but left it short. Can't be too mad. Another nice par after kind of a crappy tee shot. And then the 17th was playing like 170, I think. It's like a 9-iron, and I crushed it. I hit it really well. The wind is pushing it left, and it hits the bank of the bunker and bounces into the bunker. Hits that grassy bank. So it was like, a foot or two from being on the green, but now I've got this, and I hit some really bad bunker shots this round, kind of like chunky. That one ends up short, but it's fine. It gives me a look. I just missed this on the left. Yeah, just kind of slides it by the left. So bogey, go back to 1 under. And now this hole, I was going to leave the wind on, but it's so loud with the voiceover, people would probably turn their volumes up and be obnoxious. So, I hit this drive as good as I've hit a drive on 18 anytime I've played it. And I've had as low as, I think, 180 yards into this green. This thing was hit really well, nice draw, and I've never seen the ball this far back for me. I think I'm back by that tree with like 270 into the pin. And then this shot, it's just like howling. So this is a low draw 3-iron right up the center. Couldn't ask for anything more, and I still think I've got like 85 yards. And so I've got a 56 again, and I'm going to hit a nice little flighted 56. Nice little draw you can see in there. It looked to me like this was going to be a foot or something. But again, like a lot of these wedges you've seen, they've kind of bounded out and they rolled, 10 or so feet past the hole. Now this is another part I was going to leave the audio because you'll see me talk to my playing partner and say, I saw yours just die right, and then mine just doesn't move at all. So overall, fantastic day out at Pebble. Very shocking to walk out. No warm-up and shoot 71 was an absolute blast. Still learning about sort of like how long clips need to be to get shot tracers in there and how stable the camera needs to be, because you'll notice it wiggled around quite a bit. But all in all, cannot complain. Walking away, the wedges, the bunker play, the chipping is, as always, kind of tends to be the thing that hampers the score. The driver was the thing that really opened up the course to be gettable. So until next time, I guess we will call this a wrap.